Hello, welcome back to Java programming, Java Applet programming. In the last video we have seen how to do simple applet programming and how to do some graphic or operations including printing a text with and drawing a line, a circle and a filled circle or ellipse. So in this video we can see some applet programming with a little difference. So we are doing the program, developing the program in Eclipse SDK, and we have a package here, test. So I'm going for creating a new class. And this class is created in the package test, and name of the class we can give the name my thread my thread one, and the rest of the things are the same. So keep the checkboxes unchecked as usual. No need to include the main because this is an applet program, and click on finish. So we got the template, the class, and the class is in the package test. So here we want to extend the functionality of our class myThread with applets, but it is showing error. So if you want to use, we have to import java.applet. So it is imported, and we want to make this class, we want to implement the class as a runnable. Implements a runnable. So this is our class myThread. It is extended from the class Applet, which is from java.applet.applet, and it is made runnable. Runnable in the sense we want to implement threads in this program. And here in this class now we have the usual methods: public, void, public void init, which can be extended, and public void init is extended from the applet class to our class, that is myThread1. So the myThread1 is also having the method init, and we have public void start. So that also can be overridden if required. Public void stop. If we want to implement anything when the applet is stopped, then we can override. And what else? destroy. If you want to implement overtake or override destroy method, that also can be overridden. Public void destroy. And public void paint, which is the one which we are mostly using in our program, and we are using graphics class, and we are creating an object for the graphic class. With the help of graphics object, we can use our printing, drawing, etc. So it is giving error that we have to import AWT, java.awt.graphics. We have to import graphics class from AWT package, then only we can use the graphics one. Okay, here in this program we can declare some variables. So I am going to declare one variable x of integer type, x equal to 100, comma y also equal to 100. Okay, let me make x 10, y equal to 100, and I am going to declare one more variable, that is r equal to 70. So my idea is to draw a circle. So we have xy values, two values for x and y, and radius. The same radius can be used twice to make it as a circle instead of an ellipse. And we can use the drawing here. So to draw, we can use the object for the graphics g dot. For drawing an ellipse and filled ellipse or circle, we can use fill g dot fill oval, the oval shape which is filled, and we have the x, y and r values here. If you give both the r same, then it will be a perfect circle. And if you want to set the color for filling, g dot set color, and we can use color dot some color we can choose, red color, pink color I am going to choose. So the circle or the oval will be drawn, the filled circle will be filled with a pink color. So, and we are using thread in the class. That is our idea, to use runnable, to make the program runnable. So we are implementing a runnable feature into our program, so that we can make it as runnable. So when the object is started, we have a method here. When it is started, that time we can go for a thread. We can make an object of thread, th equal to new thread, and the argument is this, and we can start the thread th dot start. So here idea is we are going to use thread. So we have to see what is thread. Basically the thread is a kind of program thread itself, the program will be executing parallelly. A thread is a piece of program that is able to run parallel to the other parts of the program, that is multi-threading. So in a same program there will be different threads, and those threads will be running parallelly. And we have some methods in the runnable. Basically we are using the method run to make it run. To make the thread start, we have start method and the stop method as well as sleep. If you want to make the thread to wait for a certain milliseconds, that also can be done. So the idea is, normally if you want to give some delay in the program, we can make the delay by for loop and all. But the problem is the whole program will be stopped and it will be waiting for the loop to finish. Or if you are going to make a delay with some console response, so the program will be stopped, completely halted for the console response. If you use the thread and if you implement the program in a multi-threading way, so some delay can be given in a part of the program and other part of the program will be running smoothly without any interrupt. So there will be different execution flow in the same program itself. That is the idea behind threads. So in our program we have implemented this runnable feature into our thread my1, and we have created the object th from the thread, and the thread is started. So when the thread is created, new thread dot this in the sense this is an object. This is a self-referencing object or the object of this class itself. So that is a reference to the same class itself. So we can go for a method run. So this run method is added into our program because it is very much essential to make the program runnable or to implement threads. So in the runnable method we can give the details what to do with the threads. First of all, we have to fix the priority for the thread. Dot thread dot current thread. This is the method thread dot current thread dot set priority. So we are going to set the execution priority for the current thread, set priority. So it takes an integer value, but we have certain constant defined in the thread, so we are using such constants thread dot minimum priority. So now we are going to set the priority to minimum initially, and then we are going to execute a loop while true. So this will be an infinite loop executed in the program while true. In the loop we are going to increment some values. For example, the x value is going to be incremented here in this loop, because this x we are going to make a circle in x. So our idea is, we have already created a circle and our idea is to move the circle towards x direction, x axis. After incrementing the circle, we are going to refresh the paint, or we are calling the repaint. Repaint method will call the paint method and it will do these actions. The repainting it will do with new values. That means the value of x is already changed, so it is going to draw the circle in another location. And we are going to make a delay for the thread for a while. So this area is called exception handling. So we are not sure is it possible to implement or not, so we are trying it in the system. THREAD thread dot sleep. So this is for giving a delay for the thread. So 20 seconds we are going to give a delay for the thread, and if there is a try block, then we have catch also. Catch. So the idea is we are trying this piece of code, thread.sleep. So if it is executed perfectly, no problem, but if it is giving some error, here we are going to handle the error. In this block of code, we are going to handle the error. So and in the catch it takes arguments. So the argument for the catch, what type of exception is going to come, and so the type of exception we have to mention. There are many different type of exceptions. Exceptions are certain of errors in the system while executing. Is suppose if there is no memory value available, or if there any problem to execute for the system to do the program, system to execute the program, in that time it will throw some errors, and we can catch the error and we can handle the error. If you are not handling the error, then system will stuck and user will not be getting a perfect flow of the program. So all the risky area of the code we will give it in the try block, so that we can catch it and we can handle it. So interrupted exception. Interrupted exception. Interrupted exception IE. So this interrupted exception itself is a class, and we can, if you want to give some message, that message we can give it using system.out.println or whatever. So we can display the message. Okay, time being we are not going to do anything with the message to the handling area. Sorry. That means if you are trying some risky area of the program code, we have to try it, and if there is a try, then we have to go for catching it. After doing this repeat operation and sleep, then it will come back to the while loop. So where is end of the while loop? Yeah, this curly bracket closes the while loop. This is for catch, this is for try. Sorry, and here we are going to set the priority, thread priority, to the normal way. So let me copy this piece of code, and I am going to put it here, and now I am going to make the priority maximum. So for doing this time, I made the priority to the minimum, and again the priority made maximum. Okay, this is the program. Let us save and see is it working or not. So let me run the program and see. So I want to fit the output. So now you can see that ball is moving. Okay, I'll run once again. See, it is moving. So the value of x is keep on changing, and there is a delay of 20 seconds. The thread is left. So the rest of the operations, if you are doing some other operation, that will be done parallelly, and this movement will be done in one way. That's how we are using the thread in this programming, or this program is a multi-threading program. For making it multi-threading, we have implemented a rumble. So in the Java programs, it's not possible to have multiple inheritance. We can have only one inheritance, and if you want to have more features, functionalities, then in that case we can implement some interfaces. This runnable is an interface which can be implemented into our program to have the feature of runnable, or we want to execute this run method in our program, where we can control the threads. We can have the multi-threading. So let us go back through this program once again. We have created this program in the test package. We have imported certain import files, import classes. We have imported only 3 classes. One is Applet class, another one is color for giving the color up for the ball, and graphics. To make the object G, we have imported graphics, and this is just the formality sake to suppress some kind of one, so leave it. So we have a thread, my thread one. This is the main class which we are using. This is only one class which we are using in our program. This we are creating, and this class is being extended from an applet. That means it will be an applet kind of class which will be having the methods init, start, paint, stop, destroy, and all. And we want to implement some threading or multi-threading in our program, and we want to implement runnable features into our program, into our class, so that we are implementing a runnability into our program by implementing runnable, so that we can use the method run to set the threads priority and all. And in the start block, the program is getting started. We are creating a thread. The name of the thread object is th, and it is being used in the, it is being threaded within the class itself. That's why we are using the reference this. This is a reference to the class itself, the same class itself. So ts.start, in the sense we are going to start the thread here. And stop, destroy methods we are not using, we just left it like that. But paint we are using to draw a circle with some color. So here we have drawn it with pink color, and we are going to draw a circle with filled color of pink color. So the xy values of the circle, it is given somewhere here, and the radius of circle is also there, that is 70. So it is drawn only once, paint is called only once, but we are drawing the circle in different places by calling the repaint. The repaint method calls the paint method in turn, and it will be repainted with the new value of x, because we are incrementing the value of x here in this program. And we are making the thread to sleep for 20 minutes. So we are making it minimum priority, so that other part of the program can execute without any trouble if there are other features to be added. Suppose if you have some other input output operations, or if you have some GUI tools in the programs, that also can be used together. These thread programs can be, this Applet thread program, this combination can be used to develop some kind of games in the Java applet. In that case we can do similar kind of code with some more modification. So when one object, or normally in the games one object will be moving around, or it will be moving in one direction or some way. So by the time we can move some other objects with some user interaction, user keyboard activity or mouse activity. So multiple threads should be working in such programming, especially in the games and all. So To play with the thread, it is a little risky. There is a chance of getting interrupted exception. So in that case, the code given for the thread to sleep for 20 minutes that we are trying within the try block, and there is a catch block, but we are not doing anything with the catch. Try in the sense it is not done properly. If there are any difficulty to do this program, this part of the code, it will not do. It will directly come to the catch, and what is told in the catch, that will do. So in our example, there is nothing told in the catch block. So if it is not possible to run this area, the thread.sleep 20, it will not do. It will simply skip. So initially, when coming to the run part, we will be set the priority to the minimum priority, and after doing all this activity, we will set the priority to maximum priority or the usual priority. So this is the program. We have seen the output. So one object is moving, and this is it. So we have an object, circle object or a ball moving towards one direction. It's keep on moving. So if you want to make it as a bouncing ball, so we have to calculate the area, and instead of adding plus plus, we can go for x minus minus, so that ball will be bouncing back to some other direction. So we can develop this program. We can modify this program and do something with this program to make some kind of games in Java applets. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope you might have got the concept of multi-threading, a little bit idea of threads and multi-threading, and it seems the programs, these type of programs are interesting, and be with me for the next programs. We will do some kind of user interaction with the program. So my email ID is @teacher1@yahoo.com. Thank you for watching this video. Please try this program. Type the entire code in your notepad or eclips ID or an NetBeans ID or some ID, and you can do this program and try it by yourself. If you want, you can run this program with the help of Applet viewer, so that this output which I have shown is in the Applet viewer. But if you want to implement this in some HTML code, that also possible. So I'll give you the idea how to do this. If you want to insert it in an HTML code, this is the code, Applet code. So in the HTML you can use this code, applet code equal to the name of the applet. The name of the applet is my thread 1. This is the name of the applet. So that's the name of our class. So here my thread1.class. So what is this class? When you compile a Java program, if it is successfully compiled, you will be getting a class file. So the extension of a compiled Java program will be Java bytecode will be class. So my thread1.class, and the width and height, all those features are the size of our working area. If you want the window of 700 pixels width and 400 pixels height, you can specify like that, or you can change these values. So applet code, give the name of the applet, the size, width and height, then close the tag with applet. So rest of the codes are usual in the HTML body, paragraph, other things. Okay, that's all about this program, and hope you have enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. Try this program. Please try it.